How to earn $2,100 a week and averaging $300 a day driving Uber and Lyft in California. Guys, this is a full guide. This is part one because the video is going to be about an hour long. I'm going to do part two, which is going to be another hour long, but you're going to see the last 2 days of where I earned that kind of money. I'm going to teach you step by step. The Art of Cherry Picking, episode 29. Look, the first thing I'm going to explain to you is the bell curve of earnings. You're going to see me make, $15, then $15, then $20, then $24, then $25, then $40, and $60. Then the bell curve is going to go down. We're going to make $40, then $20, then $15, and the earnings are going to be like a bell curve. I'm going to show you that and explain it to you, and not to give up, because driving for Uber means you're not always going to make your money right in the beginning of the day in the morning or near the end of the day. Most of the income sometimes when you make $300 a day comes from the middle of the day. That's what I'm going to show you. The second thing we're going to cover throughout this video is Uber and Lyft stealing our tips? I've got some great evidence, a lot of good evidence in this video. And I'm going to maybe get a little bit upset a little bit here and there, because when you take 10 or 11 passengers and you're not getting any tips, well, the ego's going to come out a little bit. But stick around till the end, because I'm going to have a solution, and I'm going to tell you, or maybe somewhere in the video, I'm going to tell you why is it that they're doing this. Tip number 3, you're also going to learn how to master the destination mode. Look, a couple of rides in this video are going to be me using the destination mode at the right time, at the right place, in order to go to the right location. And one time I actually turned UberX off in order to force Uber to give me a big fat $60 ride. Remember, I teach you everything step by step. Now, tip number 4 throughout the video that I'm going to share with you is a little controversial. I'm going to teach you how to convert your passengers to start your own rideshare company. And in part 2 of the video that's going to come out in a couple of days, you're going to see that in action. I converted somebody and they ended up giving me, it was $150, but they ended up giving me $255. That's a $105 tip, fellas. This is why you want your own passengers. But I want to guide you to do it the right way. Don't do it the wrong way. There's people out there on YouTube teaching you the wrong way. No. We're going to talk about what's the right way of converting passengers. The safe way. The Pakistani way. Number 5, look, I'm going to give you some bonus tips, tricks, and hacks throughout the video. But I'm also going to go over how I made Prop 22 money. Just think about it. If I made around $1,700 in the Uber driver app, plus I got $125 in Prop 22 money, I'm doing something right. I broke this algorithm down. You want to stick around and watch this video. Trust me, it's worth it. And number 6, throughout the video, you're going to see me toss in a couple of jokes, or try. At least I'm going to try. I've realized when you make videos for YouTube, you want them to be entertaining, which is through comedy, as well as educational. Remember, entertain and educate, and that's my point. Those are basically 5, 6, or 7 things that I'm going to teach you throughout the video, and it's a long one. Hang in there. You can listen to it in your car while you're driving with passengers in the car, because I try to speak podcast style. 5:46 in the morning. I'm going to check the airport. It is 6 o'clock, no flights. 7 o'clock, 2 flights. So basically, if I have to come back at 9, 10, 11 might be okay, but it is a weekend. Go ahead and turn the app on, and I'm going to do my normal route, get gas, and go to Disneyland, which is all the way over here. I think it's Saturday, so there's hardly any traffic, so I'm going to go there as fast as I can. I used to drive off and go through Brea, but today I'm going to just go right through the freeway. Alright, I am in Fullerton and getting $6 rides, so we'll say no. It is 6:30 in the morning. This is $14 to go 19 miles. I will take it. It puts me close to the airport. Oh, I had to make a right turn, of course. Well, we'll have to come around. So I just dropped off the first passenger. The lesson from this is very simple. It's $15 normal rate to go around 30 minutes, but I'm going to end up right next to John Wayne Airport. This is what I'm trying to teach you guys. You have to know where you're going to be when you drop off the passenger so you can make your next move. Hopefully you guys understand that. Let me show you some of the details and then we'll go to ride number 2. I did 11 passengers today, so hang in there. There's so much fun stuff coming up. This girl was pretty cool. Early in the morning, so much energy. We were talking the whole time. And you want to give me $6? No, let me enjoy my $14, my friend. Let me enjoy my $14. And there's no surge at the airport right now. There's no flights coming in. Now you need me to confirm my account. Sure. Let's take a look at this. One flight coming in and it's causing a surge. Really, Uber? We don't believe your bullshit anymore. So I am right here and I took this for $14, so I end up close to the airport. I think I picked her up somewhere here in Fullerton, and we basically took the 91 to the 57 to the 5 to the 55. Didn't take too long. All right, 19 miles. I'm okay with that. $14 for 28 minutes. This is normal pricing, nothing special. The lady's car broke down. She was getting a Turo. And of course, I gave her my business card. I said, anytime you need a ride from a professional driver, $31. Uber took $10 for auto insurance. There's hardly any traffic. And Uber took $5 here. So that's at least $15, $16 for Uber. We got 14, perfect split. Next, you're going to see me talking about a fake surge, but I already know that I'm going to go to John Wayne Airport. I'm going to get there around 7:20, maybe 7:22 in the morning, and that is okay. Normally, I don't pick up anybody at John Wayne Airport till around 8:30. So now I have 1 hour to work on my YouTube channel or the website that I'm creating, which I'm trying to teach you. When you convert people, you want to have a business card and you want to have a website where you can take people. So you're going to see me working a little bit and waiting patiently for the bell curve. Remember, first few rides are going to be smaller in income, and then they're going to go up, up, and up. All right, picture is done. App is on. The fake surge is still there. But regardless of the surge, I'm still going to go there and wait anyways. Who knows, we might get lucky. That was a great cherry pick. Look at that. 6 minutes, 3.4 miles away. Just said no to 10 rides under $10. So it is busy over here. I'm in the queue. It's around 7:22 in the morning. In my experience, I could be here till 8:30, sometimes 9 o'clock in order to cherry pick a ride. So let me show you what I'm working on. This is my FAQ with over 25 questions that I've answered for my website. And now I'm getting ChatGPT to fix my punctuation, grammar, and vocabulary and give me each question with an answer back and make it nice and simple. While in the background, we're waiting for Uber. This popped up. $4, get out of here. Okay, queue's moving down a little bit. Okay, so while I was waiting here on my website, I got the FAQ and all the answers put in. And now I'm going to dress it up to add a cover. $15 to go to Norwalk, 24 miles, 476. It puts me in the middle of nowhere. I'm not too far away from Long Beach Airport, so I'll do it. I'm done working. If I get it, I understand there's no tip, but it's 7:48. Otherwise, I can sit here for another hour. And basically, I just got done working, so let's see if it pops up. Oh, I didn't get it. Oh, I did get it. Perfect. We'll do it. 24 miles is nasty, Uber. So that's a $15 ride I took, and the only reason I took it, it puts me close to Long Beach Airport. That's it. Had it not been close to Long Beach Airport and I didn't notice that, I wouldn't have taken this for $15. After I dropped her off, it was a little complicated because the location was a college. She had to go to a baseball field. We had to find it. Took me an extra 10 minutes. And after the 10 minutes, I noticed I drove maybe half a mile, maybe a mile. And for all that time, Uber didn't pay us. But don't worry, we don't sit here and complain. I just try to educate you. So when you're in a similar situation like this, just do your job. Do customer service. Do a good job with customer service, and the universe, God, source energy will take care of you. Let me show you the details from this real quick. I don't know why she has a 4.67 rating. She was a nice lady. We're gonna complete this, and if you noticed on the map, I was at least half a mile away from where I was supposed to drop her off because the baseball field is somewhere else. This was supposed to pay, I think, $14 or $15. Let's see. Yep, we didn't get compensated for the extra time and the extra mileage. This is why we do private rideshare now. 2 passengers, $30 today. I picked her up near John Wayne Airport, and we basically took the 405 to the 605, all freeway driving, got here. Now Uber had me drive 24 miles for $15. That basically means there's too many drivers, and it shaved almost $10 off of our earnings. Let's figure out why. See right here, normally there would be a note that says you got paid extra for the extra distance and time. It's not there. So 24 miles, it's okay. I'm gonna say this is okay, but I was just sitting there. I would have had to wait another hour at John Wayne Airport to cherry pick. So in that sense, $15 is fine for 30 minutes, but the mileage is not good on this one. Let's see if she's a possible tipper. $34 is what she paid, so no, because it's a 50-50 split roughly. Uber took, let's say, $13 for auto insurance, and then Uber took $5 here for service fee, so Uber took $18. We got close to $16. Perfect split, so chances of tip are very low. All right, now we're gonna break up the video a little bit, and I'm gonna introduce you to a friend of mine who watches these videos and gave me a hilarious comment. This is basically him filling out a survey for Uber when they ask for feedback. And these are not my words, these are his words. And I can't really give you his name, but if he watches the video, maybe he'll comment and introduce himself. And he's a funny guy. Him and I thought he was a troll on my channel. Then we started talking and chatting, and at one time he called me Osama bin Laden or something like that. I was like, bro, come on, take it easy. And now, dude, we're friends. We chat on WhatsApp once a week, sometimes twice a week. And he teaches me everything I need to know about how to convert passengers and make them my own clients. This guy is phenomenal, and he gave me permission to share this information with you because initially when he taught me, he's like, dude, don't tell all these people on YouTube channel, just keep it between us. And now after a month of me teaching and me learning and me actually making like almost $1,000 to $1,500 a month on my own clients, he's like, yo, go ahead, Ahmed, you're pretty cool. Teach your community. Let all the drivers know, right? Let all the drivers know how it's done. But let me read you his comment real fast. Please provide additional feedback. This is what Uber asks, and his response is this. Thank you for teaching me how to steal your business. My whole goal in life now is to F you over and steal as much as I can from you. Peace out, bitches. All right, that was the first joke of the day. All right, there's more coming. And this is me while I'm editing my video. I'm out here in La Jolla. I'm driving through San Diego, and it is gorgeous. I just wanted to share it with you a little bit. All right, I'm gonna be on my way to Long Beach Airport. But before I even get to the airport, I pick up my third passenger. I think it's around for $23, $24. And the reason why I took it, I'm gonna end up near downtown LA where there's USC, and I can drive right down to LAX and get somebody. And the money was good. I didn't even have to go to Long Beach Airport and wait up. And then you're gonna see a funny comment. Somebody from UK sent me a message where a passenger was asking, yo, we got 4 people and a baby. Is it okay for the baby to sit in the lap? And I was like, oh, hell no, dude. Don't ever take somebody or a child without a car seat. That's not worth it. And that's the beauty of our WhatsApp community. Look, somebody asks a question or shares a joke, we share it with everybody else, we give feedback, and then we laugh at it. Let me show you real quick. Okay, I am over here in Bellflower, and the reason why I took this was so I can end up here. Let's take a look. 6 out of 10 is very good. It's 8:30. Flights are coming at 8 o'clock, so I gotta go quick. There's nothing coming at 9, and then it picks up at 10. So that's the natural move from here. Let's see how long it's gonna take me to get there. On the top right, it will show 18 minutes and 8 miles. And while I'm going there, if I get something around 15-20 bucks in the direction that I want, I'll absolutely take it. Just looking at my WhatsApp group, somebody sent a message. There are 4 of us and a baby in your lap. Is that okay? No, that is not okay. And right here, I let him know, look, yo, bro, that's not okay. Don't take a baby without a car seat. That you can get in trouble for that. Okay, that's enough money for me to move and not have to wait at the airport. Let's see if we get it. I gotta take this exit anyways to go to the airport. Okay, we got it. Javier. Good, I had to take this exit anyways. And that's fine. It puts me, I think, towards downtown LA. From there, I can end up at 44 minutes, $23. The money is correct. And from there, I can end up at LAX. Uncle Javier's still in the car, but I saw a $22 ride for 12 miles, 34 minutes to Korean Air. And I said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take it. And thank God I drive with UberX turned off. That's why I was able to get this. Another ride right after him. Oh, I'm going from Four Seasons to Four Seasons. And let's see how much we got paid on the last one. $30. It's coming through right now. 53. That was 23 what it promised, even though there was a detour and extra traffic. Yeah, this ride took a little bit longer, but I gotta do this quick. I got another pickup. 31 miles is bad. $23 is fine. 50 minutes is bad because it took longer. Should at least be 25 bucks, but it's all good. He didn't look like he had a lot of money. Let's see, 52 had a coupon. He paid 39, out of which we got 23. Uber took 24 in auto insurance. Lost $9 in service fee. Makes no sense. We got 23. Let's talk about the bell curve now that you've seen me pick up somebody for $14, $15, $23, $22. Notice it's slowly going up. Now what I want you to understand is early in the morning on a Saturday, most people like to sleep in. So you got to take the $14, $15 rides, right? You got to have a minimum, right? Sometimes you can get lucky with a very long ride, but in this situation, I didn't. And now it's going to pick up. By the time I drop off this person, it's going to be around 9:30, maybe 10 in the morning. This is when people wake up, and this is when you can start cherry picking. So you're going to notice me starting to pick up people for $30, $40, $60, $40. And that's the whole thing about a bell curve. You have to understand, on a Saturday in the morning, take the little rides. If you get lucky with the long one, it's all good. If you don't get the long one, then around 10 o'clock in the morning till around 2 o'clock in the morning, you can drive. The reason why at the end of the video, when I start picking up the last few passengers, my bell curve started going down and my income started going down is because I wanted to go home. I wanted to end up close to my house. And that's the first tip I wanted to share with you in this video. And you're going to still see this throughout the video. All right, we're going to drop Jenny and see if there's a possibility to get rematched. I got the cop in the back telling me to move. We'll quickly check this. Okay, queue's not too bad. And the cop is making me move. Otherwise, there's a chance to get rematched over here. But you gotta stay put for 5 minutes. That's the only problem. So far, it hasn't taken me out. You can hear him honking in the back. That's 75 in 4 trips. I gotta go over the last 2. Let's see if we get rematched. Nope. You can see on the bottom right here, it says full. So I had UberX turned off, so maybe that's why I didn't get rematched. All right, let's take a look at the last 2 rides. One was picked up near Long Beach Airport, and I believe dropped off up here in West Hollywood. The route that I took was 405 all the way. And then the second person was picked up like at Four Seasons, and I came back this way. I dropped him off at LAX. Okay, on this one, it was back to back, so 12 miles is fine to go to LAX. $22 is fine, 32 minutes is fine. But remember, I picked them up at Four Seasons and they're wealthy, and I saw them tip the bellman, right? So two things I want to check. Do they tip their Uber driver, or does Uber keep it? Because if they tip one guy, obviously the driver should get tipped too. Logically, it's the customer tips. $63, we got 22, so there's almost $41 right there on wealthy people, right? They're going to Korea, they're traveling, they came out of Beverly Hills Four Seasons. So wealthy people, Uber charges extra money. And then the airport fee is $4. Commercial auto insurance is $17, so that's, let's say, $21. And then another $19 right here for service fee. Commercial auto insurance and Uber service fee are pretty close together. That's $40 for Uber. We got half, which is 22. So there's a tip here. If we don't get it, again, I just got Prop 22 money, so Uber's gonna hang on to this, and then the rest of the 2 weeks they'll slowly start giving it to me through a surge, through some other tip, or some other way on a ride. They'll end up giving me a little bit more money. But anyways, I wanted to document that. Now, by the time I got to the queue at LAX, there was a $1 surge. And the lesson here is, if LAX is surging, that means the amount of passengers that are coming in right now is higher than the amount of drivers that are taking the rides. So it's a good opportunity to cherry pick. Even if the queue is full, it's not going to be a prison at LAX. And you're going to see me, a bunch of rides are going to come up. I'm going to keep saying no because the surge is showing up and I'm sitting there waiting. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep working in the background. I'm going to show you an update on my website, what it looks like. And then I'm going to read you a message from WhatsApp where somebody left a phone in Frank's car again. And poor guy, dude, people leave the phone all the time. And in this situation, the person showed up at his house. And I told him a trick in WhatsApp. I said, you turn the phone off. When you turn the phone off, no one's going to end up at your house. Check it out, and then you're going to see me cherry pick a decent ride to Long Beach. And once again, we're going from a hot spot to a hot spot. That doesn't make any sense. There's a $1 surge over here. I should have gotten rematched. Told you something weird is going on. Santa Monica, no. To Los Angeles, no. And the queue is UberX is full, but Comfort and Excel are not. So we should be able to pick up somebody. So this surge makes no sense. And the match that we just saw, basically what's happened at LAX now is if there's a bad ride, trip radar will pop up for people to take. But for me, as long as I get around $25-30 going towards Long Beach or John Wayne Airport at Disneyland, I'll take it. Even though it's Saturday, I can drive pretty free, but I prefer to be on that side because then I can get a longer ride out from there sometimes towards San Diego to make my money. Because right now, 4 trips, $75. Normally by 5, I'm closer to 125 to 150. So I'm just getting throttled because I took Prop 22 money, which you can see right here. I'm doing pretty good for the week, right? For Saturday, I'm almost at $1,300. You can see right here. Plus, I made $200 in privates. So I've already made my budget of $1,500. But if you look down here, this caused Prop 22 to be 125, but caused the tips to be less, 114. But you add this, it equals normally how much I make in tips, around $200 to $300. All right, we're gonna read this comment from Mr. Frank. Dudes, I can't believe this happened. I found another phone in my car. I used the found item in the app and told Lyft about which rider I thought it was. The rider never replied in the app or even called me. Well, she and another young woman showed up at my door using the Find My Phone feature. Bitch, did not even offer me a reward. Now look, guys, turn the phone off. You turn the phone off, there's no way for them to find it. So that's the lesson over here. You find a phone in your car, turn it off, right? Then you don't have to worry about it, and you're not gonna have a random BITCH showing up at your house. It's around 10:53 in the morning. Queue is moving pretty decent. Nothing else has popped up. And I'm still working on my FAQ. I just added the cover, and now I need to make all the questions bold and stand out. But pretty much, don't waste any time when I'm waiting for Uber. This one just popped up. $14 is not enough money for me to move. Goodbye. And there you go, updated. Nice and bold questions. All right, double offers, $17, nope. $13, nope. Keep waiting. $24 to Long Beach is enough for me to move. Comfort ride, let's see if we get it. Albert, perfecto. 38 minutes, a little bit of traffic, no problem. Oh, he's going to Long Beach Airport, even better. Oh, he's really close. Oh, he returned a car. Now, I just saw a little preview of Prop 22 money. Trust me, I'm going to talk a little bit more about this later on in the video. And you saw me talk a little bit about the trip, my tips, but you're going to see me break it down and show you in the last few weeks of driving, I was averaging more than $300 in tips every single week. But hang in there, it's coming up. Next, you're going to see that I'm going to be dropping off a passenger at the airport in Long Beach, and while I'm on my way there, a $30 ride popped up to Newport Beach. I took it in a heartbeat. You know why? Because why should I wait at the airport and try to cherry pick something if it's going to give it to me and I don't even have to wait at Long Beach Airport? Hell yeah, I'm going to take it. Next, I'm going to analyze Alberto or whoever I just dropped off. Poor guy. I picked him up from Avis by LAX and I dropped him off at Avis at Long Beach. For some reason, they didn't have his car, and his wife was pissed in the car, and he was pissed. I'm pretty sure I didn't get a tip on this one, right? But you know what? I can't do anything about it. That's Avis's fault. But let me analyze this, and then you're going to see me cherry pick a $30 ride, and then hang in there. There's some good stuff coming in this video. Now, you have to remember, Albert's in my car, and I have to process this in a second. 482, $30, 23 miles, 38 minutes to Newport Beach, while the passenger's in my car. But I was able to do it. And now we're going to go drop off Albert. But, you know, this is very dangerous. And this is why I document stuff like this, because people need to know. All right, we're going to drop this guy off. And I have another pickup right away. It's going to Newport Beach for 30 bucks. This one is supposed to pay, I think, around 24, 25 bucks. Yeah, okay, we're at $100. We'll take it. We got two back-to-back rides. Okay, 24 bucks is good for 23. Oops. I don't like it when it does that. 23 miles is fine. $24 is fine. I was still behind in the queue at LAX. 24 minutes is normal. No tips today. These guys paid 62 plus a coupon, so 55. So it's a 50-50 split. Looks like they're renting a car from Avis in Long Beach. $3 airport, $21 insurance. So that's 24 plus 5 or 6, 30 for Uber, 24 for me. So all day today we've lost money. Well, good morning, my friends. It is 10 o'clock Tuesday and driving towards LAX. So I figured I'll talk a little bit about Prop 22 money, because that's one of the things I told you in the beginning of the video. The way Prop 22 worked is this, and what I'm trying to teach as one of the key things in this video. I got $125 for Prop 22 for the last 2 weeks because apparently I didn't make enough money, or I drove the right way. And my tips were only $183, right? You add those two, that's basically $300, maybe $308 to be exact. And my point is this: I'm going to show you that the few weeks before, I wasn't getting any Prop 22 money, right? But I was making over $300 in tips. And that's the lesson here is, and you can let me know on your end, right? In the comments below, or if you're in my WhatsApp community, you can send me your screenshots and let me know if you got Prop 22 money, how does it balance out with your tips? Because when you add the Prop 22, 125 with the 183 in tips, it equals 300. And my thing is this: I think Uber takes our tips and gives it back to us in Prop 22 money. So something dodgy going on here. Yeah, something very dodgy going on over here. All right, so let me show you the Prop 22 thing that I'm talking about. You can see right here, I got Prop 22 money for last 2 weeks. You can see the exact amount right here, which is $125 tips. is 183. When you add these two, we get around $308 if my math is correct. Now let me show you the previous weeks. This is the week before. Let's look over here. But you'll notice, look, the tips are almost $300, no Prop 22 money. Once again, when you look at the week before, right here it says you earned more, so there's no Prop 22 money, but look at the tips, $344. If you look at the week before, once again, $339 in tips. If you look at the week before that, once again, added Prop 22 money, only $32, but you add this and you add this, it equals the tips of around $300. Now, let me give you an example from today, and this is how you calculate Prop 22 money. If you look over here, so far I've earned $32. I've been active around 1.5 hours, right? I've been online almost 3 hours, right? So according to Prop 22 money, if I look at my drive time, I've driven at least 3 hours, right? That means you multiply that by $20, that should equal $60, right? That's how much I should be getting paid according to Prop 22. But if you look back here, my income is $32. So basically there's $28. Oh, I gotta go. Basically there's $28 available. It's Sunland. I'm not even gonna go that way. But anyways, you get my point. There's $28 in Prop 22 money available right now because of the way I'm driving and how slow it is. We are on our way to drop off Meadow, and I noticed Uber was popping up like $10 here, then another ride popped up for $14, and then I turned it off and I said no more requests, because if a passenger's in my car and 2 or 3 opportunities come, that basically means I'm going into a possible hotspot. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to drop off this passenger. We're going to make $30, and then so far 0 for 5 in tips. I think this is the 6th passenger I'm picking up, and I already know this one didn't even tip either. And my point is this: how do I know that Uber's stealing our tips? I already explained to you I got paid Prop 22 money. So now why would Uber want to give us more than what we're supposed to earn with Prop 22? They want to keep us at making around $20 an hour in the app, and 0 for 6 in tips, and I did 11 rides total today. I've never driven Uber where I've dropped off 5 or 6 passengers and not even gotten a single tip, right? And this is why I say, and I mentioned this in the beginning of my video, Uber is stealing our tips, and it's our job to document it and communicate with everybody else. Here we go, ×2 speed. First ride with a passenger in the car was for $10. That's a sign that, hey, I might be going into a hotspot. A second one popped up for $14, and this is where I turned the app off, and I said, you know what? I know I'm gonna end up at a hotspot, and that is cool because now I wanna take my time to cherry pick. Right now, you're gonna notice that a customer left something in the car. I was just taking my notes, and this is another tip for you guys. Always wait 5 minutes after you drop off a passenger. Take time out for yourself. I tend to take notes. Sometimes I get out and I stretch because people tend to leave their AirPods, keys, cell phones, glass cases, sometimes even a laptop. They'll put it in the back of your seat and think it's their car and forget it. So the lesson here is always wait at least 5 minutes after you drop off a passenger. If they forget something, they'll come grab it. Sometimes they'll give you a tip. Not in this situation, right? Today's the day where Uber is keeping all the tips. Let me show you this, and then we'll analyze this ride. Then we got 5 more to go, and I got a couple more things to teach you. I got some good stuff coming. Those 3 rides that came back to back. There you go. It's surging right where I'm at. So in this situation, we're gonna even turn off Uber Comfort so I can take my notes. I think it's supposed to be 30. Traffic took a little bit longer. Didn't pay us a penny more for the extra time.
Sorry.
Oh, you forgot something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. This is why you don't leave. She left her glasses or something in the back of my seat. Okay, so 130 in 6 trips, a little bit slow. By now, I'd like to be over 150 for sure. No, we're not moving for $9. Let me take my notes, biatch. Okay, how did we get here? We were at Long Beach Airport, which is right around here. Maybe it's right around here. I'm in Newport Beach. Took the 405 from over there. Check the airport. It is low. 12 o'clock. It's 1 o'clock. Let's see how far away I am. That's probably where I'm gonna go. I'm not gonna stay here. I have a better chance of cherry picking at the airport. Yeah, 13 minutes, 6 miles away. That's where we're gonna go. I have to turn the app off. Even with Uber XL, it's giving me $5 offers. So we're gonna put it Uber in timeout for a little bit. 22 miles is good. $30 is good. 46 minutes is fine, under an hour. But this was supposed to be around 35-minute drive. So the extra 10 minutes, no pay. Let's study this. 5 people were in the car. Uber charged them $57, almost $58. So we got more than Uber. $20 in commercial auto insurance, $6 in service fee, so $26 for Uber, $30 for us, so we got $4 more. So I think out of all 6 rides today, this is the first time I got more than Uber. Okay, got some good stuff coming right now. First, I'm gonna leave Newport Beach, go all the way to John Wayne Airport, and the surge is gonna build. I made the right decision to turn it off, take a little bit of a break. I'm gonna cherry pick a nice $35 ride. And while I was waiting at the airport, you know, somebody was asking questions in the WhatsApp group. So today I'm gonna recommend to you one of the dash cams that somebody suggested, right? That's what we do in our WhatsApp community. Somebody asks a question, we answer it right away. Then you're gonna see a little video or a picture of Waymo. And after that, the passenger that I picked up for $35, he was going to Chino Hills, but then he changed his mind. He had a bad rating, but you know what? I wanted the 35 bucks. But the good news is, getting paid $35 to go 29 miles, I got paid, I think, $39 to go 39 miles. He was still going in the same direction. I ended up in West Covina, and then after that, the big cherry comes. Let me show you this, and we'll analyze this real quick. All right, it's 1:03 p.m., 174 miles driven for $130. It is a little slow. What happened to the airport symbol? I guess I have to manually put it in. Yep. So right now, I'm gonna leave all this surge over here and just go here so I can take a break and wait a little bit and relax, and I should be able to pick up somebody decent. Somebody was asking about a dash cam, which you can read right here, and I suggested one, and David suggested another dash cam. Oh, it's barking in the background. What's going on? No, not for $10. Get out of here. And then this was shared today. So many Waymos in Los Angeles. That is freaking crazy. So many robots. Ooh, that's a 450. I got Uber XL only on, and I know my self-worth. Uber, hell no. Look at this one. 20 minutes away for 20 minutes, 17 miles, and you get paid $16. That's about 45 minutes for $16. Nah, no, negative. Okay, I made it, and it's still surging. And I have Comfort off, I have Uber X off, but there's a shortage of drivers here, so I'm gonna try to see if I can keep. Actually, I'll turn Comfort on because it doesn't hurt to get a Comfort ride. I don't mind those because sometimes XL, you gotta fit a lot of people. Let's see what happens, but Uber X is probably gonna stay off. Triple offers means all these people are waiting here. Oh, Chino Hills, I'll take that. That's going towards my way home. I don't mind if I get that one. I'll just drive over there. It's always nice to get a ride going home. There you go. Or, oh, it's a 450. God damn it. God damn it. I didn't see the 450. I did not see the 450. But you know what? It takes me home. And now I don't mind driving closer to home. Because it's a slow day. I don't have to keep driving. I can even cut it short today. Man, I know this guy had a 4.5 rating, but he was freaking cool. Maybe when he's drunk at a bar or something, but he was freaking cool. They changed the ride. Instead of Chino Hills, I brought him to West Covina. So payout was supposed to be 40 bucks now. Yeah, 40 instead of 35. And I think the mileage changed. I ended up driving 39 miles. Earlier, I was gonna drive 29 miles for $35. Now I drove 39 miles for 40 bucks. 7 trips, 171. I got 3 trips left. Should be able to get over 200. I have Uber X off right now. Basically, I grabbed them from John Wayne Airport. We took the 55, 5, 57 all the way to the 10, and we're in West Covina. Originally, I was supposed to drop them here in Chino Hills, but it's all good. Okay, so we got 39 miles, good. 40 bucks, good. Under an hour, good. So the pay was good on this. $1 a mile is fine. And he paid 81, which means he's not a tipper because it's a 50-50 split. Although we had a great conversation, we were talking the whole time. Uber took 23 in auto insurance. Uber took 17 in service. So 40-40 or 41-40 equal split right there. 7 passengers, $171. I'm close to home. I was thinking about going home and calling it a day, and then the bell curve example is gonna shine right now. Look, you've seen me make 14, 15, 20, 23, 22, whatever, $30, $40, right? Notice in the morning it was slow, then it picked up, and the amount of money that was coming in keeps going up. Now I'm gonna cherry pick a $60 ride. I'm gonna force this. Hopefully I explained it to you in the video, but just in case I forget, I turned UberX off and I went to Claremont where the colleges are, and these guys like to go party, right? They like to do the long rides, and the 7 colleges in Claremont, these kids got money, and that's exactly what happened. I picked up 4 people that were going to Dana Point to a music festival, and the pay was decent, 60 bucks to go, I think 57 miles. And then from there, I picked up another lady, but we'll talk about that in a little bit. And if you got any questions about the bell curve, but let me know. I'm gonna remind you one more time. Saturdays and Sundays, typically early in the morning, it's a little bit slower, but around 10, 11, it picks up till around 2 o'clock in the morning. That's on a Saturday. On a Sunday, it slows down around 8 or 9 because people don't generally party that late. All right, here we go. It is 2:29 p.m., 221 miles driven for 170. So I'm about 50 miles under, which I've been all day. So it's not paying that much, but it's all good. Let's take a look at this real quick. The summary's fine, but I want to look at Saturday. So normally I drive around 6 hours active. So I'm already 5.5 hours. Online 8, so I've been hustling the whole day. But the reason why the income is low is, look, 0 tips today. And it's been like this all week. If I go back here, look at Friday. Okay, Friday we got $22 in tip. Now look at Thursday. Okay, never mind. Hold on. The other, Wednesday. Look at Wednesday. $13 in tip. Let's take a look at Tuesday. $6 in tips. It's all because of this, the Prop 22 money that I got right here. Ever since I got Prop 22 money, my tips low. Look at Monday. $18. And the reason why I say this, let me refresh this. Normally by now, over here, 125, let's say this is 125, right? That'd be 250. Normally I'm around $250 in tips, and I can show you that. If we go over here and look at last week, look, there's no Prop 22 money, but look at the tips. $300 almost, right? Let's look at the week before. The week before, look at that, $344 in tips. Let's look at the week before. I hope I edit this video today because look at this, $300 in tips. But this week, since they did their latest update, let's refresh it. Since they've done their latest update, we are right here for this week. Look, latest update, and they had an addendum where they can control the fare, they can adjust it, they can change it, and they're exactly doing that. Tips are half. Instead of 300, maybe after today and tomorrow I might get to 150. Nasty Uber. I'll go ahead and turn on UberX because it is slow right now where I'm at. And from here, I'm just gonna go towards my home in Ontario Airport. Ontario Airport is right around here. Home is right around here. So I'm just gonna figure out a way to head this way and see if I can pick up somebody. It might pull me back, but it's all good. I prefer to drive closer to home now. And I got 3 more rides to do. So as long as I get over 200, get close to 250, I'm fine. There you go. Ontario Airport is 21 miles. 30 minutes, no traffic, and if I decide to change my mind, I can always drive down and go home from here. there is a chance to pick up somebody right here in Claremont, and there's a chance to pick up somebody right here in Covina Hills. Those are the two possible locations I might get a ride. $20 to go to Pasadena, 40 minutes, that's just normal money. I don't want to go to Pasadena right now. I'd rather drive closer to home, so goodbye. Okay, I'm turning UberX off because I've got like 10 offers, all under $10. That means it's busy. So I'm gonna force it to give us a comfort ride. 50-minute delivery for 24 miles. I have UberX off for a reason. Boom, there it is. How many miles? 57 miles. I'll take it. That's why I wanted to come out here. Gotta take this exit. That's enough money for me to move. Passed on at least 20 rides under $10 to get this one. So it's at least $1 a mile, and where I end up, I can slowly work my way back. Matthew, what is your rating? 4.95, good. Alright, there's a concert going on here. I had to turn the app off because I'm tired a little bit. It was a long drive. $61 is what was promised. It is a mess over here. Trying to get out. We are at 232 and 8 trips. That's why I took this. Now there's so many drivers dropping off people here. In order to cherry pick, I might have to move a little bit. Oh yeah, you can see the surge from Dana Point all the way to Huntington Beach. So it's busy out by John Wayne Airport. So basically I've made my money for today. Now I just got to get rides going home. I picked them up near Pomona, which is Claremont. We're right here near Dana Point, San Clemente. And we took the 5 and the 57 and the 10. So 57 miles, good. $61, good. Hour and 15 or 13 minutes is fine. Young kids, college, chances of tip are low. Oh, good, they had a discount. 101, a $15 coupon, they paid 86. That is good. I got most of the money, except for Uber's commercial auto insurance. Look at that, $43. I got, oh, they lost money on service fee. Oh, that feels good. We got $61. In the beginning of the video, I told you I'm going to teach you how to use destination mode, and now you're going to see. You got to use destination mode when it's busy, when it's surging, and you're ready to go home or go into a direction that you want. Guys, $24 ride. This is the only one that ended up giving me a tip, but not today. The tip came in the next day in the morning when I checked, because we had a great conversation. She likes Dr. Joe Dispenza, told me about his retreat, and I was like, I want to go. How much is it? She said it's $500. The whole time we're talking about God and spirituality. Great conversation. 9 out of 10 times those turn out to be tips in the app. Okay, now you're gonna see me say no to a lot of stuff because when I'm using my destination mode, I'm forcing Uber to let it know, look, if you don't pay me, my ass, Pakistani butt, will go all the way home and you will make $0. So you might as well pay me. And if you don't pay me, I'm going to use destination mode. I'm going to move and I'm going to go in the direction that I want, because I know I've broken your algorithm. I know how to make money. And you better pay me. And that's exactly what ended up happening. Watch me cherry pick this $24 ride. Then we'll analyze it. And we're almost done. There's a couple more rides to go. But remember, I told you about destination mode, and now I'm teaching you when and how to use the destination mode. Now I'm going to get paid to go all the way home. And at the end of the day, you're going to find out I ended up making around $310 on a Saturday, even though I almost gave up when I was at 170 because I was close to home. Okay, took a little break. Had some Carl's Jr. I was starving. I think the guys in my car were hungry. And somehow I get hungry. They were sleepy. I was getting sleepy when I was driving. I have UberX turned off. I'm gonna turn this on, see if the surge is still there. Oh yeah, it's still there. Let's see if it'll pull me. Honestly, I'm just trying to get home now. Whatever I make is bonus. If I get to 250, that'd be nice. I think that's possible. But if I can get closer to 300, that would be awesome. Double checking the airport. Looks not too bad. And 5 o'clock is where it's going to be peaking right now with 13 flights. So let's see how far away it is, because that's the direction I'm going to start heading. It shows, yeah, 28 minutes, 22 miles. But I prefer to get paid to move that way. So I'll wait here for a little bit. It's 4:53 p.m., 295 miles driven. And no, not for $5. Get out of here. 232. So I'm behind almost $60. Because I like to be, if I drove 300 miles, I like to be at $300. But that's because Uber's been stealing my tips today. Actually, this whole week. So I can't do anything about it. Okay. That's going the wrong way. Oceanside. Put me in San Diego. I don't want to go that way. That's not enough money. That's 25, 35, 40, maybe 45 minutes for $16. No way. I am going to turn Uber X on just so I can get paid to move. Because without that, I might have to wait a little bit. I think right now where I'm at, there's a lot of drivers dropping off people for the concert. So if there was no concert, I would have been fine cherry picking. This one again, pick up somebody, bring them back for $10 for 30 minutes worth of work. It's not enough money. I have to keep saying no. So right now I turned on destination mode to go home. It's going to take 77 minutes and 54 miles. I'm going to see if I can force it to give me a ride by moving. Because right now, like 10 rides, like 10 rides popped up. And it doesn't want to pay me. So you have to move and you have to use destination mode to force it. But when I get over here, if I don't get a ride from over here, then I'll go to the airport and get a ride from there. But as long as I stay here, because there's so many drivers that are dropping off people at the concert, for me to get what I want might require some waiting time, and I'd rather go home. What is this? Dinner Point? Yeah, look, it wants me to pick up somebody and bring them back to where I'm at. And it'll keep doing this. Right? Yeah, it's busy, but it's not worth waiting here right now. You want to force it to give you a ride by using destination mode. When you move, it might just give it to you. Look at that. So when you move, it might just give it to you. Okay, there you go. I got one towards my way home. And that's fine. I will do this. Ooh, 24 minutes to pick up. 24 minutes to drop off. That's what, 48? So let's say about an hour. And then once I drop them off, I'm screwed. So that's definitely not good for $15. That was around $30, $35. I would have done it for an hour. There you go. I got one when I started moving. See, I told you. You have to move to force it to give you the ride that you want. You don't force, you don't move, it's going to keep giving you $3 here, $5 here, $3 here, $5 here. There you go. Because I started moving and started leaving, it's like, hey, we might as well make some money. Otherwise, this idiot's going to go all the way home and not give us a dime. Greedy algorithm. Uber was just blowing up. Oh, look at that. That's why it was blowing up, because I'm right on top of a surge. Look at that. I'm right on top of a surge. And I'm using destination mode. Dude, that was a great conversation. $24 coming. I'd be surprised if I didn't get a tip on that one. Oh, shut up. I would be surprised if I didn't get a tip on that one, because this lady was talking to me the whole time about spirituality, meditation, and just positive vibes. So I'm going to check this one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, 24 is what Uber paid me. We're at 256, 257. I'll be surprised if I didn't get a tip on this one, because it was 0 today. Anyways, I'll be quiet. It's giving me 2 trip radar requests. It's probably going to keep blowing up. What is the surge at right now? $4.25. I'm going to leave the destination mode on, and I'm going to turn off comfort. Look at that. Even pet is surging right now. So I'm going to just leave Uber XL on while I do my notes real quick. Sorry, I got a little excited when I was doing that. But let's check it out. Using destination mode, 20 miles is good. $24 is good. 37 minutes is fine. Actually, the money is good, and I'm going home, right? I'm actually literally right next to John Wayne Airport, where I'm going to go next. And Uber service fee, she paid $52. That is fine. She had a good rating. Uber took $12 for commercial auto insurance. Okay, this is my check. $13 for commercial auto insurance, $15 here, right? So that's what, 15, 30, so it's around $28. Because the auto insurance is high and the service fee is high, this is generally a tip. And I had a great conversation, so we'll find out today if this actually comes through or not. We got 24, we got less, so I'm just trying to get a tip, man, today. Like, 0 for 9 so far. This is ridiculous, Uber. After I dropped off the last passenger, I realized I got to tell you guys how I converted her. Look, when we're talking about spirituality, we're talking about meditation, we're talking about going to a retreat. She sent me a text message and she's like, hey, Ahmed, this is the place. I hope to meet you there. I gave her my business card. I said, I'm interested in spirituality. Now, if we end up becoming friends, guess what? Friends don't let friends drive Uber, right? What we end up doing is we take care of each other. When you take care of each other, you don't have to ask for money. You just ask, hey, normally I would do something like this for this amount. If you want, you can give me a donation. You don't have to. I'll help you out. I'm going to go to that retreat anyways. You're going to see that text message, and we're friends now. We're going to keep in touch, and this is how you convert people. You talk to them, you have a good conversation, you become friends, you give them your business card, $7. You let them know that you're a photographer or you're a YouTuber, you would love to do consulting for them, and then if they need an Uber ride, you work it out. Sometimes they give you cash, sometimes they give you a donation, and sometimes they don't pay you, and just take care of them, right? The point is, start converting people. And I told you this in the beginning of the video. I'm going to teach you how to convert people. Great conversation, one conversion, you're going to see that come up. Then you're going to see me pass on a bunch of offers, 20 bucks here, $24 here, $22 here, because I wanted to go home. I only wanted to go home. And eventually when Uber gave me a ride going home for $19, I took it. And I had to turn the destination mode off because I ended up getting to the airport. But watch this, we'll analyze this. Then after this, there's a nice one, $2.44. Hell no, that's a delivery, by the way. There was a nice ride. Again, I used destination mode after this, and I forced Uber to give me a ride. Otherwise, I was gonna take anybody. And I ended up, I think, less than 10 minutes, 5 miles away from home. Guys, hopefully you're learning a lot, right? If you are, let me know in the comments, help me out. You share this video, you like it, you comment, it helps me out. The Google algorithm likes it, not the Uber algorithm, the Google algorithm likes it. Check it out, look how close I am to John Wayne Airport, but the surge is not there, but there's 12 flights coming in. Oh, 6 o'clock, there's not. Maybe there's some flights that are late. Most likely I'm gonna go there, but I'll have to turn my destination mode off. My friends, this is how we convert people right here. She wants to go and meet at a retreat for Dr. Joe Dispenza. He's coming to Los Angeles. Not only are we going to meet there, but this is a person that needs a ride to Fresno. And she's like, hell no, I ain't paying Uber $500. I'd rather give it to the driver. Cut the middleman out. My friends, this is how we do it every single day. Okay, now I'm turning on Comfort and Uber X just to see if I can get a ride going home. And if not, then I'm going to manually drive to John Wayne Airport. And while I'm driving there, see if I can get it. If not, I'll turn the app off. And then from John Wayne Airport, I will take a ride going towards my way home. That's where we're at right now. There you go. $22. Rolex, Costa Mesa. And drop off is Anaheim. 9 miles. That's not bad. Why is it telling me to match? That should be an accept. It's a 5.0, $2.75 extra. I'm still going to try to see if I can get a ride to Chino or even further from the airport. But that was an accept. I probably would have taken it because that's another 22 going home. And notice all that surge. There's no need to chase any of that. It's actually at John Wayne Airport too. They just turned it off. Okay, now it's giving me a pet to go to Garden Grove for $21, right where I'm at. I think I can get a better ride at the airport because Garden Grove is a little bit out of my way, not towards my house. There you go. Now I have to turn off my destination mode. If you look on the top right, leave airport. So we'll turn it off in order to get airport rides. There you go. You can see how low the queue is right now. This is actually prime time to cherry pick because airport ride, greater chance of getting a tip unless they steal that shit from you. This one's going back to Laguna Beach. 21 bucks, 4.78. They're going to not towards my way home, so goodbye. Okay, good. Queue's moving. No, thank you. We're gonna keep waiting. This one is $22 to Long Beach, and I can get a ride from Long Beach, but it's not towards my way home. and just normal, 20 miles, 22 bucks, 32 minutes. I'd rather take that 20 bucks going towards my way home. So goodbye. $24 to Dana Point, where the music festival is. I was just there, but not going towards my way home. If that was around 40 bucks, I would have taken it just to get to $300, but not for 24. Double offers. 14, I'm not even gonna look at it. 24 to San Clemente. Nope, that needs to be around 40 bucks for me to go that way. All right, that's on my way home. We'll do that one for $19. And then once I get to Fullerton, I'll figure out what to do, but most likely we'll be done. 57, 67, 77, and 10. Dennis is recording my conversation. What's your rating? Your rating is 499. Okay, almost perfect. See, I'd rather go home for 20 bucks than to go the opposite direction. All right, we had another great conversation. We were talking about the Robert Monroe Institute and meditation. We were talking about my keyboard, and we were talking about how there's certain keyboards that you can program. $19 going home. We are at 200 and it'd be nice to be at 850. 276 in 10 trips, 0 tips. Maybe something pops up hopefully tomorrow. Now I'm just gonna go home from here. So that's actually towards my way home, but no, not for $8. You gotta pay me more. So let me show you how we got here. I was at John Wayne Airport, which is right here, and I'm right here. This time we took the 55 and cut across the 91 because too much traffic on the 5. I'm gonna use destination mode to go home. There should be no traffic right now. Oh yeah, perfect. It's gonna take me about 35 minutes, 21 miles. Hopefully it gives me a ride. If not, it's all good. Okay, let's study this real quick. That was 20 miles, normal, $19, normal, 35 minutes, normal, and towards my way home. He paid $43. That's not normal. Or 44. Out of 44, Uber took 13 or almost 14 for auto insurance and 10 for service fee. Pretty close. So that's what, 24 for Uber, 19. I think if I do an analysis, hopefully I remember for the whole day. I have a feeling today Uber took more money than the driver, because I only think once or twice I got a little bit more than Uber. The other 8 rides we lost money. You're gonna see the master at work right now. After I dropped off this passenger, use destination mode to go home. And again, Uber was giving me a bunch of stuff. It wasn't enough money. I said, look, if you don't give me 15 bucks, I'm gonna go all the way home. You're not gonna make any money. I got on the freeway. I started heading home. I was listening to my podcast, and then boom, right when there was an exit, if I would have missed it, I would have missed this ride. Right when the ride came up, I started taking the exit, because I know Uber does this all the time. $15 going home. Watch me cherry pick this, and then there's some fun stuff coming off. Sorry, this video is a little bit long. I thought it was gonna be an hour long. It's like more like hour and 15 minutes, and this is just part 1. Part 2 is where you're gonna see how I made over $2,100 and averaged $300 a week. But you don't mind, right? You're here to learn. That's what I'm teaching you, right? Step by step, full guide. All right, I am on my way home. A little bit of traffic over here. If the Greedy app gives me at least 15 bucks, ideally 20, going home or past my home, I'll consider it to the airport. If not, we're basically done. But since I'm going home, I will turn on UberX, who knows? Now it's a different situation. It's not surging over here. And but anything is possible. Let's see if this destination mode pays off. Okay, it's giving me $7 and it's gone. I'm not gonna do it for 7. I said 15 to 20 Uber. Right there's $10. Is getting better, but it's still not 15 or 20 bucks. So goodbye. Right now I'm driving home using destination mode, listening to my podcast. $15 ride popped up. I clicked on it. I said it's on my way home. $15 is correct, but look at the mileage or the feet. I'm on the freeway. After this black screen, watch what happens. If you look on the top, you'll notice how many feet. 900 feet, 800 feet, 700 feet. I already knew I had to take this exit, and right away I took the exit while I was, trying to get this ride. Oh my God, Uber, that's freaking crazy. I ended up 16 minutes, 6 miles away from home, and Uber wanted me to confirm my picture again. I was like, no, hell no, I'm done. I made my money. I think we ended up making around $291, and then you'll see me do an update at the end of the video where a couple of tips came in. Then I'm going to do an analysis. I'm going to do a summary of the week, how much I've made, and a summary of today, right? Thank you for watching. This is a long video. Look, you guys are awesome if you stuck around till the end of this. But look, hopefully you learned something, right? Because that was the whole point of this video, is to teach you step by step. All right. Okay, we're at the Fairplex. We drove an extra little bit. Look at this. Oh, shut up. Look at that. I'm 16 minutes, 6 miles away from home. And this is supposed to pay, let's see if it shows up, 276 plus 15. It is going to put us, oh yeah, it wants me to confirm my account. I'm already home, little bitch. And we are at $291.11 trips. And I'm home, baby. Hell yeah. I ain't confirming nothing, Uber. Let me show you guys how we got here. I picked up this person from, yeah, literally right here, somewhere, Brea. Got back on the freeway, lots of traffic, and dropped them here at the Fairplex. I live right here, so that was perfect cherry picking right there. Okay, 16 miles, good. $15, good. 33 minutes, good. Normal pay. Made it home. And 0 for 11 in tips today, fellas. 0 for 11 in tips today. $31, that's a 50-50 split. $12 for commercial auto insurance. $3 for Uber. So that's 15 bucks for Uber, 15 bucks for us. All right, I want you to pay attention to this number right here. $291.11 passengers, but look right here. 364 miles driven. Generally, the way I drive, if I drive 364 miles, I normally make around $364. So the difference there is almost, I don't know, if I do my math correctly, that's $9 to go to 300. So yeah, $74 in tips have been stolen from us today, based on the way I drive. And let me go ahead and confirm that for you, because this is basically the newest algorithm. We'll do both. We'll do the weekly review, and then we'll do the end of the night review. So $1,491. We can assume that's $1,500. As you can see right here, in 6 days of driving, I still have tomorrow to drive. And we can add another $200 to this for the privates that I did this week. So that's $1,700. And I got to make $300 tomorrow, but I already have around $200 coming in from another private, which means I just got to make $100 minimum tomorrow in the app to hit 2,000. Okay, active for 39.5 hours, online for 78.5. We'll just kind of round that up. So that's good. It's 50-50. If you've been watching my videos, you know. 47 trips, that's normal. If you add my 2 private trips in there, we're at 49. By tomorrow, probably put in another roughly 10 trips, so I'll be doing a little bit more than 50. Normally I try to end at 50-51 trips for the week. And check it out, the tips have been the same all day. So 114 for 6 days, 125 for Prop 22. Now let's take a look at today so you can see where the tips are at, because this is what's bothering me. $0 in tips today, meaning the new update that Uber did, we're definitely getting nailed on our tips right now. It's disgusting. And this is why you got to have your own private business if you're going to keep doing this. Active for 9 hours and 15 minutes. So I've been pretty much hustling all day. Online for 13 hours and 15 minutes. So I've had about, 10, 11, 12, 4 hours of downtime. And in that I was doing some dead miles too. So I think I've only had two breaks for about 45 minutes each. 11 trips total. Today is Saturday. We're at $291. And we're going to end the video on this. There's a receipt right here for $562. That's $450 plus $112 tip. And if you look down here, Oh damn, I gotta remember to block this out. We don't want to show this. Okay, and if you look right here, holy smokes, 25% tip on a round trip from Carlsbad to UCLA with 8 hours of wait time, $680 today. He gets a prop. This is Mr. Ben from my WhatsApp community. And that's a wrap. I'm gonna take a picture and probably do an end video. And today's video is done. Hopefully I edit today's video because I think I'm averaging $300 a day all week. And when you see someone make $680, that's motivating, man. I can't wait. I think with private rides we can average $500 to $600 a day. But anyway, now it's the next day, early in the morning. I turned the app on to see if I got any tips, and I did. The lady that's going to the Joe Dispenza retreat and invited me, gave me her information. She gave me a tip, and I knew it because spiritual people take care of spiritual people. I'm going to show you that, and right after that is the finale of this video. For you staying all the way at the end, I'm going to show you how I converted a passenger. I'm going to tell you the full story because in part 2, which is probably going to be released in a couple of days, I'm going to show you the exact ride. It was, I estimated them $150. They gave me $255. That's a $105 tip. But I'll tell you a little story about that passenger and how I converted it. Well, there you go. Some tips came in. Let's see if these are from yesterday. $7.94. Yep, that's from yesterday. Damn, it's about time. The $40 ride came in. This one is from yesterday. Oh yeah. Oh, it's the same one. Hold on. 20 miles? 20 miles, the same one. So what is it? Is it a $7 tip or is it a $15 tip? Huh, interesting. And this one is from yesterday too, so 2 tips came in from yesterday. That means this might have been at 300. Oh yeah, we hit 310. Fair enough. And today is the next day at 6:10 in the morning. I'm ready to drive. And there you go. We actually ended up getting, so there's a delay in tips now. So was it a $7 tip or was it a $15 tip? If you notice, you can go back and look at it, that part of the video, 8 hours. So somebody on Uber messed up, right? But you know what? I had a feeling they were stealing tips, but I'm grateful at least 2 tips came in. Now I'm going to finish this video off and let you guys know about the passenger that I'm going to pick up tomorrow. So this is how I got the ride. Bear with me because I'm teaching you how to convert. That was one of the things I told you in the beginning of the video. I just save it till the end for those that, you know, follow my videos all the way to the end because that's where the juicy stuff is. So Mr. Joe and his buddy were picked up by me about a month ago. I picked him up in an Uber. I was taking him home and the guy in the back was complaining a little bit. He's like, man, the last Uber driver, I left my cell phone in the car. I've been trying to call this Chinese lady and she's not responding. I called Uber support, you know, they're not helping out. I can't lose my phone, you know, I have so many business deals going on. I don't know what to do. So I helped him with the situation. I told him exactly what to do. I said, you know what? Why don't you contact the driver directly? They're like, well, they won't give me his phone number. I'm like, that's odd. Passengers, when they leave their stuff in my car, they call me all the time. Anyways, I told him what to do. He got a hold of the person, and it turned out that his phone was left at his house, not in the driver's car. And the reason why I said it's a Chinese lady, because that's what Joe told me. He said the driver that picked him up did not even speak any English. So how are they supposed to communicate with him? And I took that as an in. I said, you know what, guys? We had a great conversation. Here's my business card. I do photography, I do video, I'm a YouTuber, I'm a podcaster. You guys are both businessmen. If you ever need any of that, let me know. And if you ever need an Uber ride, I can facilitate that too, you know. You don't have to pay me. I'll just kind of give you an estimate of what Uber's charging. But if you give me a donation or cash, I would appreciate it. If you don't, you guys are so cool that I would just give you a ride as friends because we had such a great conversation. They're like, dude, Ahmed, you're freaking cool. Give me your business card. 2 weeks later, Joe gave me a text message. He said, Ahmed, hey, we're going to a concert in Honda Center, and I don't want to deal with Uber, right? I don't mind taking an Uber there, but once I'm at Honda Center and I get out of the concert, it is hard. It is a zoo. You mind taking care of us? And I understand that you don't take money, but you know what? We'll take care of you. We'll give you a donation. I was like, no problem. No money exchange, right? We talked a little bit about it. He's like, well, what would something like this cost? I said, just look, whatever Uber's charging, give me a little bit less because I'm not greedy. He says, that's fair. I picked him up. 2 weeks later, I took him to the concert. I dropped him off. They didn't give me anything. I said, no problem. He says, do you think you can pick me up at night? I said, yeah, no problem. I said, hey, since it's going to be a zoo at Honda Center, can you come out a little bit early? Because I'll be parked right here. I took a screenshot on Google Maps. I told him. I picked him and his wife up. I took him close to their house, and they said, you know what? You're so cool. We were just testing you. When we asked you to pick us up and take us there and we didn't give you the money, we wanted to see if you're really a friend, if you really wanted to network about photography, video, and YouTubing. And you know what? You didn't ask for any money. You're a hell of a cool guy. We're going to take care of you. This is not for taking us for Uber. This is just a gift from a friend and a donation to help you with your business. They gave me $150. Then 2 weeks later, which is tomorrow's video, they hit me up again. They said, hey, Ahmed, we need a ride to SoFi. We're going to go watch the Green Bay Packers play against the Rams. My friend, he's a really good fan. He's got $1,200 tickets. There's 4 of us going. We were trying to sell these tickets for $4,800, but they don't want to sell them. They actually want to go to the game. You think you can take us? Because, you know, Uber charges like $150, $200. We live right here in Whittier. It makes no sense for us to pay $200 to Uber. We just don't want to do it. We'd rather help you out. I said, you know what? If you want to donate something, I'll be more than happy to do it. He's like, what do you charge? I said, look, it's a donation, bro. If you want to give me a donation, whatever Uber is charging, you can look at that as a reference and give me a little bit less, but you don't have to. You're not obligated to. He goes, man, you're so freaking cool. We can't wait till we take you to Arizona with us to photograph our family. Our kids are getting married. We're going to hire you as a wedding photographer, possibly, because, you know, the kids these days are a little bit different. I said, no problem. Tomorrow's video, you'll see the full detail, but tomorrow's whole video is me picking them up, dropping them off. Now, in order for me to take them, you know, they said, we'll give you 75 bucks. I said, sure. I said, you don't have to, but if you donate, I'll take it. On the way back, he's like, 75 work for you? I was like, sure. I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. I appreciate that. And so that's about $150 coming, if they give it. If they didn't give it, I don't mind, because I can't really charge them for that kind of stuff. We're friends now, right? I was just giving them a ride, but I was still driving at the same time because I'm trying to get them as a client for a wedding photography or for a wedding video project, right? But I'll give them a ride here and there as friends. Picked them up, dropped them off. They gave me $100. I was like, holy shit, cash. I was like, thank you. Then I picked him up on SoFi, dropped him off. The dude gave me $155. I'm like, what the hell? They were telling me 75 there, 75 back. It was going to be 150 bucks to help them out as a donation. And they ended up giving me $255, right? They're like, look, we're just donating. Uber was going to charge us $250 to $300. We might as well give it to you. We had a great time. You're a cool guy. You came early to pick us up. You waited early at SoFi to bring us back. It was a smooth ride. You worked with us. You texted us. You were patient. You weren't able to drive and make money while you were waiting for us. You know what? Little did they know I was working on my YouTube video. I actually enjoy taking the break. So the story and the moral of the story is this. I taught you how to take lemons and turn them into lemonades. Take an awkward situation where Joe and his buddy lost his cell phone in a car. They ended up finding it later. I gave my business card. I'm trying to shoot for being their wedding photographer or being their wedding videographer for their daughter, and they ended up using me for rideshare. And then I didn't ask for any money. They gave me donations. I took them. I don't think there's anything wrong with donations. What do you guys think? Hey, let me know in the comments if you like this story and how I converted them. And then stick around and watch the video that comes out in a couple of days, which will be part 2 of how I got to $2,125 in 1 week, averaging $300 a day. God bless you, and God bless me for making this video for you. It's a long one. Hopefully you stuck around till the end.